Good morning, stupid. Welcome. Damn it, I gotta stop doing that. Good morning, stupid. Welcome back to hashtag 360 stupid. We are stupid people asking you smart people simple questions. King of stupid here, Mike check MICCCZECH as in the Republic. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, all other genders, fenders, benders. Welcome back to hashtag 360 stupid. What up? Welcome. One and all, Mike's not still connected. I gotta fix the auxiliary jack that broke off. The tip broke off. We are here at Phoenix, Arizona, Salt River. I didn't do the tubing, the video of us boulder hopping. Actually, I think that'd be great, but I just gotta figure out how to get all the machinery and all the mics and all that stuff. I'm gonna get some wireless microphones. That way it should work out a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I can use the little, what do they call them? Little buds. They have microphones also. So anyways, I am back on YouTube. What up, YouTube? Sorry, folks. Oh, again, of course, always shout out to my number one fan. What up, girl? I am trying to understand what I am saying or doing wrong that keeps getting me censored, banned, and threatened. Yeah. Can you imagine? You put something on the newspaper and the newspaper sends you a threatening letter to be institutionalized. That's crazy, huh? But you know, what can you do when you don't have the money for the lawyer that helps us protect our rights? What? That's crazy. Why would lawyers have to fight for our rights? Aren't the police supposed to do that? Nope. The purpose or the reasoning, no, purpose. The job occupation of law enforcement is to enforce laws. So rights are not laws, technically. It's rights, right? Right. Hey, that's your rights, right? Right. Nope. Nobody's got rights except the super rich that can afford the filthy lawyers. Oh, maybe that's what I'm saying that's upsetting our sacred YouTube. Sorry, Mr. YouTube. Sorry, Google. Sorry, Alphabet. I don't know what I'm saying that's violating your sacred laws of speech. But limiting my speech, I think, is not really kosher. But then again, I don't know what I'm saying that's so horrible. It doesn't matter, does it? Well, it kind of does to me. But anywho, tickle your boo. So, what are we doing? What are we talking about? I don't know. It's kind of scary now. What can I talk about? Maybe it's what I'm saying. Maybe it's how I'm saying it. Well, I guess the only thing to do is just keep trying, right? If we stop trying, then what happens? Maybe the advancement of man. Capital M, that is. Oh, man. Whew. I'm still on. So here's the other thing. Facebooky completely shut down my mic check account. My hashtag 360 stupid completely shut down, meaning I can't even reset it. I can't even open a new account with the same phone number, same email, which is my business email and my business phone number. What? So Facebook has full authority to limit my access to their platform in all regards. Business, yeah, Facebook has a business marketplace. Dating, Facebook has a dating app. Can't access that. Money transfer? Ooh, who cares about money transfer? Limiting somebody's access to their own money or transferring money to one another. It's not so important, is it? Well, I think it is. And imagine if Facebooky was to have their own bank and their own digital currency outside of the World Banking Group, no, that won't happen. They would still work under the regulations of the World Banking Group, of course, the sacred gods of all banks. Non-centralized banks. Sorry, correction on that. That's independent banking. No more independent banking. You have to obey the gods. There you go, Mr. Brown, Mr. Blackie, walking in the Salt River. Hoochoo! 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 I'll check on the sound. Oh, so news is that... What you doing? What? What happened? You got the sneeze? Hoochoo! Oh, he's good now. Whoosh! Whoosh! I think he got stuck his nose in the... That was my Mr. Brownie. Sticking his nose in all types of places. Whew. Oh, I gotta slow down a bit. Catch my breath. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Anybody remind me? Oh, the border. El Bordero. Stop sticking your nose in funny places, my boy. Us dogs always sticking our nose in naughty, naughty places. Coming out stinking and sneezing. Yeah, the borders. So, for those who follow along, if y'all remember Olinda. It's been about 2 or 3 months that she has supposed to have been here, but thanks to our sacred gods of leading to our countries, and I'm not just talking about our Lord and Savior Donald Jesus Trump. Yeah, sacred God. Please don't deport me. The borders are opening up. Technically, they're somewhat soft open, which has, certain regulations, certain people, certain whatever, can technically cross the border. But from what we gathered, because of course nobody knows, and you can't know, and if you ask, then you become a threat. You just have to stay ignorant and just obey whatever stupid laws we come up with. That's the law. I'm so stupid. We gotta obey the law. July 1st is what they're saying, technically, that might open up. So hopefully, if it all goes well, I will finally get some help. And I can focus more on the podcast and start getting some of the more time-consuming research and equipment and software, and so I can focus more on the podcast and until, of course, the next purchase. Oh, what? Yeah. So we are keeping the property. We've already refinanced it. We're already in the process of refinancing, which should be towards the end. It's taking a little bit longer than normal, according to the financiers. Bull hokey they've been feeding me. And so hopefully soon it should be completed. So what happened, basically, I think I mentioned it before, I'll just throw it out again, just so I can continuously try and help my lovely listeners to financially profit and advance. My VA home loan was at 4.151%, and in the process of refinancing, it's dropping it down to 2.75%. What? That is roughly a savings of $200 a month. Now, what I'm planning on doing, and what I am going to do, since I'm keeping it, I'm going to increase my principal payment and continue paying the minimum finance payment, so that I will be closing off the loan. Roughly in about 10 years, I'm going to try and push it to less than 10, but 10 is going to be the mark. that we're gonna strive for. Scusi. Shout out to my Italian brothers. What's up? Long time, yo. If y'all ever get to listening to my podcast, where you at, man? Where you at? So what else? Yeah, so the refinancing is in place. And because of the Zoronas and all this other stuff I can't talk about that. You can't talk about that. We're not supposed to talk about that. I've been threatened because I was talking about that. By who? By the old mighty Google YouTube Alphabeti. What? Yeah, I know. They sent me a threatening email to institutionalize me if I continue talking about certain things. So I thought then, okay, hey man, I take that threat very seriously because it's factual practice of our culture. USA, baby, what? Shout out. Now, I do want to mention real quick, if I see a man sexually assaulting a child, and I say, hey, that man is sexually assaulting a child, I'm the problem. I'm the bad guy. Yeah, I am the bad guy if that person is a cop, priest, coach, doctor. Yeah, doctors molest children all the time. But it's okay. Hey, I'm the bad guy for pointing out child molesters. Oh, there he goes again. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Watch. Watch. Whoosh. Oh, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh. It's my boys. Look, if I point at a man that's raping a child, I'm the bad guy if that man is some kind of authority figure. Now, if that man happens to be a priest, very common practice, that doesn't mean I'm anti-priest. I am very, very anti-child molestation, but does that make me a bad guy? In America, it do. It do if you say in America, bad man. So what am I supposed to do? I was talking to I'm assuming an American fella who might be in China, but is definitely married to a Chinese girl. And looks like has a child. He doesn't like the way I speak about certain things. Like, America's a terrorist country? Oh, can't say that. Our sacred country, we can never be the bad guy. We're always the sacred people. We're always sacred. We're the heroes, don't you know? We bomb and burn and destroy, but that's what heroes do. I think it was The Daily Show. Ooh, what's the new fella's name? It'll come to me. Who said, you know, it's kind of funny. The Western philosophy of a hero is usually a man that shows up with big guns, shoots up the place, destroys property, but gets the bad guy, and then just leaves. Hey, that kind of sounds familiar. I gone done that to Iraqi. Hey, there's a bad guy. Let's convince the world there's a bad guy, and then we'll send our tanks and bombs and guns, destroy everything, and then just leave. American philosophy. I gone said America again. I'm not anti-American. I'm anti the horrible things we do. Yes, but I'm not anti-Americano. Hey, Americano. So, oh darn it, I hit the wrong button again. So for my audio listeners, this will be complete, but my video watchers, it's gonna end up being two separate videos because my finger hit the wrong button. This is one of the things I gotta kind of figure out. Machinery, software, and stuff like that. Whew. I gotta catch my breath, y'all. Damn it. Look at this guy. What you doing? What you doing? Mr. Black, my boy. Whew. Hey, by the way, I am the king of stupid. That's right, Mike check. MICCZE. CH as in the Republic. And this is hashtag 360 stupid. We are an informational podcast. We just like to put it out there, hoping it'll do something for the beneficial. But you never know. You know, some people like to take certain things and do unpleasant things with them. And some people like to take unpleasant things and do fantastic things with them. Quick shout out and a hope to partner up with Mr. Pena, Dan Pena, along with Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki. I am hoping to and do some interactions, particularly interviews with these fellas. Remarkable fellas. Great achievements in their life. For me, the greatest achievements that they are working on is the help and education of all people. See, Mr. Kiyosaki has a podcast that's free for anybody to access repeatedly at any time, including the archives, that tells you what he has done, what he knows, and shares all the information that he's got with everybody for free to achieve great financial wealth. Now, what you do with it, that's up to you, right? But getting to that, we're talking billionaire. Both of them billionaires. For those who don't know, and I haven't really mentioned it on this podcast, I study billionaires. I listen and watch several large of billionaires. Can't say all of them, but a large majority of them. Well, I can't even say that. There's this thing against... Oh, you know what? I have mentioned this before. There's a lot of people that think super rich, filthy rich people are not the greatest people. To me, it doesn't matter what you have. To me, what matters is what you do. And Dan Pena and Robert Kiyosaki and several other billionaires openly share their information. They don't sell you the information because they already got enough. No, I'm not going to say because anymore. I'm just going to tell you they have enough. But their mentality is, I've made it. Let me show you how I made it so you can make it. All for free too. So if you get a chance, or if you'd like to, I'd suggest checking out Dan Pena and Robert Kiyosaki. Different styles, similar characteristics as far as the people, the guys, the two fellas, two gentlemen. And as far as like strength, endurance, and risk-taking and understanding, they are different people in many different ways. So we'll get to them when we get to them, and I will certainly get to them. I'm really hoping that we're gonna we can. I'm very sure Mr. Pena particularly, but including Mr. Kiyosaki, will want to partner up on my lifetime goal, lifetime long-term goal of building up a conglomerate of foster children to have property slash business slash housing slash community assistance kind of thing, focused on the children. You know, what I'm doing is a very common and easy thing. You know, buying property, renting it, and living on it, renting out parts of it, and just making enough money, you know. This is something that There's a lot of things that we want in life, but there's certainly a very, very few things that we need in life. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I need an orange juice." No, you need water, you need food, you need air, you need to sleep. Orange juice is not something you need. That's something you want. One of the things that everybody needs is shelter. A place to put your head at night, a place that you could keep your junk, and it's junk. I have a lot of junk. Shelter is an absolute necessity. Now, the majority of my life, I have paid for the place I've stayed. Now, I am literally getting paid for the place I live. Now, this is something that has been known and has been shared with me several times. A lot of people have told me, "Why don't you buy your own place?" And I had reservations for several different reasons. And it's something that I want to instill in the children, in the foster children. I want to set up the conglomerate for basically taking in foster children, and the time that they leave my or our foster care, I want them to have their own home. I don't mean single family, them living there, paying the bills. I mean multi-family, having the tenants pay the bills, and then having enough left over, which brings me to my second part of life's necessities. Money. Money, money, money. You gotta have money. You have to have money to exist, to breathe, to eat, to sleep, to poop, to clean. You need money. Now, the majority of the filthy animals that refer to the homeless people as bad or lazy or whatever don't understand that being homeless is one of the toughest jobs, because every day the homeless person, as I have been, has to get up and find a place to shower, to drink, and then every night they have to find a home. Every night. Now, the scum of the world thinks this is laziness. What dirty animals. To judge other animals. We're all animals, aren't we? Well, we are all filthy animals, that's for sure. But we can recognize the need of all life. All life does need shelter. Some life carries their shelter with them. But we humans have a larger, greater need, especially for the advancements that we continue to make. Money. So the leftover money from the tenants or the guest is the other necessity that I'm hoping that we will help the foster children understand. Because, you know, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said beautifully, the finance majors don't know shit about financing. He went to the PhD of the professor of financing, and he said, "Oh, you got a PhD in financing. You're a teacher. You teach at the college level financing. You must have a lot of money. You must be rich." Nope. The professor said, "No, I get a pretty good teacher salary, but no, I'm not like super rich." He goes, "How? Why? What? How can that be? You're teaching finance. How can you teach finance and not be financially secure?" Oh, that's a bit confusing. That's like going to a math teacher and asking them what 2 + 2 is. Oh, I don't know. I just teach math. What? Financing, money, paying your bills is not taught in our education system. Isn't that funny? As a matter of fact, the most fundamentals of life is not taught in our education system. Children do not know where their poop goes in America, actually. Most Americans don't know where their poop goes. Yeah. So when you and I sit on that beautiful toilet, and defecate, we do not know where that goes. To me, that's a necessity of life. I think to me it's blindly obvious that is an absolute fundamental. Now, I get it. There's certain religious groups that hate humans that are different and need to defecate. And so those certain laws were made that if you're a certain gender, you're not allowed in certain bathrooms. But every human must urinate and must defecate. See, those two are an absolute need. Now, why is it that certain religious fanatics hate the idea of humans using a bathroom? It's a sickness of the mind. So I cannot, and maybe this is why I get banned or threatened by YouTube, because I might have specifically focused on one particular religious group. So I'm going to try and, first of all, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just get an email saying, oh, you're banned. Oh, that's it. You did something wrong. Well, what did I do wrong? Oh, you violated our community contract. Okay. Your community contract's like 10 pages long. Which part did I violate? Oh, okay, that part. So what part of what I said or what I did violated that? That part I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to violate anybody's radical community contracts that limits freedom of speech. Look, this is my opinion on freedom of speech. I would rather have a sick individual come out in public and say radical sick ideas rather than to force them to stay indoors and away from the rest of the world and share their information behind closed doors. Because if we know you're there, I'd rather know there's a sick bastard next door rather than that sick bastard not being able to share his thoughts and feelings, and so then building up a militia without any regulations. Oh, Mr. Brown's tired now too. Freedom of speech is incredibly important for so many reasons. All right, I'm out of breath and we're just about done with the walk. I'm gonna leave right here. Shout out, number one fan. What up, girl? Thank you very much for the endless support. Patreon.com/360stupid. Hashtag 360stupid. That's us. Email 360stupid@gmail. Phone number 602-620-9098. And what else? We got the Patreon. Oh, and of course I am Mike Check, King of Stupid here at hashtag 360stupid. That's MICCECHECH as in the Republic. And everybody's welcome here at hashtag 360stupid. We hate no one. We appreciate everyone. But those who donate, we do love you. So send it in. Cash, digital, crypto, whatever you got. We accept all types. We're still in the process of expediting and making it easy, but we're still in the process of a lot of things. We'll get there. We will get there. With the help and support of you beautiful people listening, my lovely people making this happen. Oh, 8,200, I think 40 now. Man, thank you, people. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Well, that's about it for me. I am the King of Stupid, and this is hashtag 360stupid. We are stupid people asking you, smart people, simple questions. And I am the King, signing off. Whew. Thank you. Thank you all for the privilege of your time. Good night, stupid.